like even myself, like as much as I would love to be on an IFC, have a film on IFC Midnight, I don't feel like I work on that budget level yet. On that budgeting, I just don't feel like I'm personally there yet. You know, I've made 3 feature films, and each one of them has cost around $20,000. You know, so unless I'm making Blair Witch Project, you're not making a movie for 20,000 that's going to be on IFC Midnight. It's just very, very rare, few and far between. That's the dream. But
you are correct.
Unless you're making, reality.
Yeah, unless you're making Skinamarink, Paranormal Activity, or
which is coincidence. Yeah, Skinamrink is got picked up by Bayview, who is our 3rd distributor.
Not exactly. Skinamarink was bought by Mutiny Pictures at the same time we were being acquired by Bayview.
Okay.
So that's I know that one personally.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's a Bayview did end up taking most of that, but there was some other things on the Mutiny end that I personally did on that film.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's not well publicized.
Okay.
But I didn't do a ton, which is why it's not well publicized. It was mainly the initial acquisitions past the decision to pick it up and the initial round with IFC of negotiation. That was
Nice.
So
I didn't know how that when I had just signed with Bayview, and like a month later or so they were promoting Skinamarink. I was like, wow, that's crazy, because they didn't really have films that got anywhere near that big.
Yeah, no, that was unexpected. It got more traction than we thought it would. It's a good film, and I'm not dogging it. It's just nobody in the industry ever expects to be a part of that big an outlier.
No,
basically.
No, that was it was its own thing. I think that's what pushed it. It was so unique and so different. There was nothing else like that.
Yeah, you know, very true.
I don't even know how you guys considered to market a film like that. I couldn't even begin like watching a film. How the hell do you promote this? You know,
IFC made all the difference. That, frankly, that was a IFC and Shudder. Between the team there, they really enabled that film to be the success it has been. I think exactly what I told the filmmakers when we took it was, there's something about this. I have no idea how we're going to market it yet. We're going to have to figure that out, basically. So looks like, and IFC did, which I'm ecstatic.
Caught lightning in a bottle, and I think that's something that filmmakers need to learn as well. That is lightning in a bottle. You know, in the last 20 years, the movies that have done that, you can say, are Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity, and now Skinamarink, that have been this super low budget, $10, $20, $30,000 films that have turned into multi-million-dollar films. It is. And each one of them kind of changed horror filmmaking in their own way. They brought something brand new to the table, and I think that's what was the key to those success. They were something that nobody had seen before. You know, even if other films did exist similar to them, it wasn't something that a major audience had seen. And of course, the other key to that is the companies that they were that released them. I mean, Blair Witch like pretty much made it was Lionsgate, right?
I think it was Universal. I'm not sure. Might have been.
Was it?
I don't remember offhand. It might have been Paramount too.
Possibly.
I remember somebody took a major. It might have even been Sony. I just remember because I was on a panel with Dan Merrick, who at the Seattle Film Summit, and Dan was one of the producers of Blair. And he basically said that the only way he was going to get paid from a major studio at the time was that he went into court and held up a copy of Time magazine where he was on the cover, having made the most profitable film of all time, and he wasn't getting residuals. So that was a pretty good piece of evidence, I suppose. I should have Dan on here. Dan's a good guy.